You live now?
We're live now.
Wow.
Welcome.
I mean, I don't know, man. Wednesday at 3 o'clock, I feel like it's Monday at like 9 a.m. But I was just talking about something, so we're going to have a debate about something.
Oh, boy.
If I say I don't eat, the first thing you said, that's not good,
Right.
right? But then I say, okay, I'm fasting. And people go, oh, that's a good idea. A lot of people do that. So can you describe the definition of fasting and not eating?
They're the same.
Huh?
They're the same.
So why do people think that, like, why do people think that?
It sounds better. It's a good excuse. They feel like you're doing it for a purpose, maybe.
I'm doing a story to let people know
That you're live?
because nobody's on here right now. They don't realize what I'm doing.
Well, since we did tell everybody how we were going to change it to Wednesdays.
Well, every once in a while. What day is it? Tuesday at 1?
Tuesday, Wednesday.
So we're doing the tabletop now.
Yes.
Live.
Now. Live.
With no notes.
Right now. No
But
notes.
We're calling in Max McLaughlin
There we go.
from Nashville.
That's all.
Gonna be fun.
That's all we know so
Look
far.
forward to that.
Yes.
Max and us. Okay.
Be ready, Max.
No, we're talking about like if you, but even live. We'll just talk as friends right now.
Yes.
Nobody's listening. We're fine.
Right.
But if I'm fasting,
Yes.
people say, "Oh, that's a great idea."
Yes.
But as soon as I tell anybody I didn't eat anything today, they'll be like, "Oh, that's not good for you."
Right.
So,
No, that's what I do.
It's the same thing, right?
It is.
Right?
Yes.
And I love people to give me advice about like
Everything.
doctor stuff, how to lose weight, all that crap.
How to run a restaurant.
I do like I hurt my back. Obviously, my friends know I have a little back issue, so I can't really run or play tennis, pickleball, or anything like that. So I
Right.
have limited ability.
Yes.
But now what I do is fast.
Okay.
But sometimes I eat. I say I fasted, but I actually ate an egg white omelet.
It's pretty good.
And, well, Renee, and then with tomatoes.
Okay.
Now, the funniest thing is I thought I would lose weight. Well, I thought I'd cut weight because she used to make turkey bacon.
Right.
So I'm thinking that bacon was the problem. So I told her to stop making, but that wasn't the problem. Turkey bacon was not a problem.
No, unless you're having
and
half a bird.
No, Mason stays at the house, right? Mason is, quarterback, blah, 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 runs a lot, does all this crap, and I get turkey bacon. You need to eat turkey and turkey bacon. Right?
An athlete.
Right. So at first I'm like, well, maybe if I eat turkey bacon, I could look like him. It didn't work.
Yeah, if you just eat every meal the
So
same.
I'll fast and eat turkey bacon,
Okay.
and I could look like Mason Rudolph.
All right.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'll go along with it.
So today we're going to call in Max McLaughlin.
Nice.
And he has some new ideas.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
We
something.
need him. Okay.
We're going to call him right now. He's going to pitch something to us.
Max always has good ideas.
Now-
Max is a grinder.
Yeah. I can't wait to have him on here. But now he's not going to answer.
Right.
I just called him. So I'm going to call you in
He's
5
like,
minutes.
thanks for the heads up. I know not to
Now
answer
he's not
now.
answering.
Right.
Hello.
I mean, I thought you weren't going to answer, Max. What's up, man? You're on Tabletop Live.
What's happening,
We're
Ron?
in New
What are
York
we
City.
doing?
We're in New York City at the Eiffel Tower right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm not in New York City. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, not at the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah,
By
we're
the
over
means.
here doing it.
I'm not at the Eiffel Tower either, so.
Yeah, sound a lot better.
New York City and the Eiffel Tower is interesting.
Well, yeah, because to be honest with
I
you,
didn't know they had one.
well, right,
He's climbing up the side like an ape.
I was trying to. I want to ask a question too, by the way. Hey, Renee,
Yeah.
you sure you don't have to stay with her?
I am.
Okay. We want to ask questions. So you have a couple companies, but I told Brent today that I didn't eat. He said, "Oh, that's not good." But then I told him I was fasting, and he said, "Well, that's a great idea." What is the difference in your mind with that? Like,
Wait, fasting?
yeah, what do you think? about it?
Fasting or not eating, what's the difference?
I don't think there's any difference. Fasting is not eating, isn't it?
That's what I said.
Well,
too.
why when I say I'm fasting, though people go, "Oh yeah, it's a good idea." I heard a lot of people do that.
Fasting's just not eating for longer amounts of time, I'm pretty sure.
And I'm sure you weren't listening a minute ago, but Renee did make me an egg white omelet, but I told her not to do turkey bacon But I used to do turkey bacon a lot because I thought if you ate turkey bacon, you would look like Mason Rudolph because he eats a lot of it. But
Yeah, that's what I eat, and I don't look like Mason Rudolph. So.
like, well, maybe. Well, you look like what's that singer's name? The real famous one.
I have no idea who you're thinking of.
Oh God,
Huh?
this could go bad. I don't know. Are you talking about when I got my mullet like Morgan Wallen?
Yeah. You look like Morgan Wallen.
Hey, if I looked like him, I'd have a lot less problems in this world.
Yeah, so you're in Nashville now. Are you doing IVs there? That's a great city, by the way, to do IVs. Are you doing
Yeah,
IVs?
the Nashville market's been crazy. It's been awesome. So it's like anything though, marketing and that's everything, getting your name out. But we've quickly grown, and it's the last couple of months have been awesome for sure. It's been a lot of fun.
Do you think it hurts you that you're not around the Hoop Group? I mean, that's a big group of people that can really market you, or plus they like to drink a few and get IVs.
I haven't drank in months, so it definitely. I do miss the beers and be hanging out with the boys at the Hoop Group for sure.
What about driving race cars? What about
I miss the basketball. What about what?
What about driving a car? You been doing that long?
Yeah, I raced in Volusia, so we teamed up with a guy from Canada, Glenn Stires. We got all the race cars at my shop, and we went down to Volusia, and we're running pretty good, and ended up blowing an engine. So now we're waiting on motors. So when it rains, it pours, right?
Yeah, well, I could, I could. Let me know where Denny keeps his engines, and Brent and I might be able to go.
Yeah, you can take the one out of the range for a weekend if you need
what if
it.
you take one out of the
There
range?
you go.
Would you like my
I'll
race?
lift that thing right out of there. Don't tell me that.
Now, I did see a race on Instagram. I don't know, he wrecked a guy. Oh, wow, there's somebody at my front door, as always. But he wrecked a guy, but he was big, dude. This guy had to be 300 pounds. So, do you ever race in your series? Can you, like, I mean, he looked like Jimmy Spencer, bigger than Jimmy Spencer when he drove. But is that normal in your series where they're a little
There's some big ass guys, yeah. I mean, I got plenty of stories of back in the day when I was just a kid racing, and I went up to the guy that hit me, and I thought to myself, I'm gonna give him an earful. He gets out of the car, and I quickly turned around.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about the guy, Instagram's great because you don't know if it's true or not. But the guy wrecked him at the finish, but usually somebody's fighting him. But this guy must have been all but. I mean, he looked like a big guy, like a lineman. There was no fights. I don't know if you'd go up to the guy.
Local racetracks breed them differently.
But
There's no question about that.
Yeah, he would. But he said I'd do it again. I said I would too. So what else you got going on? I know we were going to talk to you. You got something in marketing going on?
Yeah. So basically, any ad agencies, how ad agencies can be by any means. I mean, most of the time they suck and you want to kill them after working with them, but then you're tied into a contract. You know what I mean? So that's what I've gone through in the last couple of years of owning companies, at least. But so I ended up finding one that I really liked. And, for the first time, the first thing that sparked it was there's no long-term contract. So I was like, oh, bingo, there it is. We'll try them out for a month and
Sign me up.
Yeah, so
We've done a lot
weekly
now.
revenue literally doubled within the first few weeks of using them, which obviously every business ain't going to do it. So I went to them and I said, hey, y'all, obviously you're huge here in Nashville. You're not anywhere else yet. What about this Charlotte market? I think Charlotte's a huge market for, business. It's probably the fastest growing city in the U.S. And I ended up liking the company so much that I bought into it. So we're planning on opening the Charlotte doors here.
What are you trying to do?
Just a few
Market
weeks.
what? Like usually what I do is try to look for, and Brent has known, I've had a few girls that I tried to marry and then be my marketing company.
It's been a revolving door over here.
hasn't
So
really worked.
please sign Ron up.
I mean,
Yeah, that shit don't work, Ron. I tried hiring the hotties too. All it does is cost you money.
Well, yeah, I noticed they quit quick.
Yeah.
When I
So
showed
it's
them the
just-
pool in the
it's
hot
just
tub,
like-
it didn't really equate to Instagram. We do have somebody here today, actually, with Charlotte Eats, and she's taking pictures of food. Or what are you trying to do? What do you?
What's the main? Do you guys doing Google ads or?
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically, it's all in one package, man. basically we have, once a month shoots. They have a lot of restaurants, work with a ton of, the bigger bars on Broadway, stuff like that. But, anything from Google Ads, SEO, Meta, and then your everyday social media stuff too. So it's an all-in-one package. I was trying to do it all on my own. Actually moved one of my best friends here to, and as you know, Brent, my buddy Drew moved with me. You guys are going back and forth on stuff for a while. And when you try to do it yourself, for one, you string yourself out too thin. And what's the old tale? You can't beat a man at his own trade. You know what I mean? It's just like, sometimes people are just better at what they're supposed to be doing. So, I was trying to do it all on my own. Our social media really wasn't getting any engagements.
What are you doing
growing. The
social media
content didn't look professional. And this day and age, what's the first thing anybody does when they're looking at going to eat or getting an IV? They look at your Instagram page.
They're not searching on the web as much. It's definitely on
well, that's why I hired
Instagram and all that.
Charlene today to come in and do that.
Yeah. So basically what we do is, we're the difference maker. I mean, you can hire a social media person and that's great. But the one thing that they, caught my eye differently is, they structure photo shoots every month, whether it's monthly, bi-monthly, a photo shoot, video shoot. They'll come in and bring these, professional photographers, 4K cameras. And I've done it in the past where I hired a guy for a day and it cost me $1,000 to $1,500 to bring it out to, just have the guy come and shoot and give you the content back. And it's just crazy if you're going to try to do that, on the side. Well, we have everybody in house. So that cost is basically, a fraction to have, somebody come out, 4K footage. It looks professional. It's insane.
And most of the time,
Google Ads guys, it's been a total game changer.
Yeah. And most of those times when you hire them too, it's like you're still doing all the work. You're still telling them what to shoot. You're still telling them what to post. They'll ask you like, hey, we need the writing for this post and stuff. You're like, well, at this point, I might as well have just done it myself because I'm doing the same amount of work.
Well,
exactly. So you're like, what's really worth it? Your time is money. So you know what I mean? If you're still devoting all your time while you're paying somebody, what are you paying them for? You know what I mean?
Hey, Max, real quick. I have a girl that's here today. Again, I told you about, but I told her whatever her inspiration is. But I think in the restaurant business, my friend Neil Jackson's out there. He owns a mattress company in over there on Catawba, and but he was asking what company is it? What is the company you're talking about? What's it called?
It's called Blacklight Group.
Blacklight Group. Okay, so you're trying to get them to move to Charlotte. But
we were the call. I texted you before. I was in a meeting. We were finishing inking the deal and planning the expansion. So the good thing is we're ready to go today. Honestly, you know what I mean. It's not like a wholesale move to Charlotte. Basically all we're going to do from the start there is hire our good in-house media guys, able to shoot the content and piggyback off our Nashville, office. So as far as, having the best people in place, they've scaled from, 1 employee to 30 employees over the last 2 years and have a, huge team in-house. So I went through 3 marketing companies right off the bat, with opening these new companies and really didn't see a difference in anything we did. And then within the first month of being with Blacklight, it's been a total game changer to the point where I literally bought into the company. So
for your
that should tell you enough.
Yeah.
I think the big problem with restaurant business is and I know Neil has and Bill, I lost track of what your company is. So, but it's
Blacklight.
I know not yours, but Neil Jackson's, but 5 mile radius is so important. I mean, I don't think people get in the car and drive 25 miles to a restaurant. Very rarely. I mean, they do. But
well, especially now. I mean, even coming down, 6 miles or whatever, it was $5.70 for the toll lane to go 2 miles. So at that point, that's an appetizer almost.
Right. So what I'm saying is, we really have to geo-track, 10 miles maybe radius, or 5 mile radius. Where that's the big thing when I talk to marketing people for Red Rocks. Is me? I live at X28. I do not drive to X33. Only reason I do is because Lauren likes. She likes what do you
sushi
call
place.
It? That's sushi.
Yeah, but
so we'll drive up there.
That's a little further
to
even.
pick it up. Now they're on DoorDash. You can get it.
Even better.
So now it's like, but before that you couldn't get it. So I think with your company too, what the first question I would ask if I was doing it is what, or do you have local people? Because, I think it's hard to run a company.
They got
in
Max.
Nashville. Right, I'm saying, but you need people in here. You can't. I wouldn't hire a Nashville. I would hire a Nashville company if they had.
Right. I mean, there is
Yeah.
certain businesses where you do have to know the areas and the little
Max knows
pockets and
Red
zip
Rocks.
codes. But yeah, no, Max knows the area, and that's why.
And he knows Red Rocks. He's a
He
very
does.
good customer,
Yeah,
a friend,
and
guest.
so-
It's
Yeah.
different. You kind of
Yeah.
know what we're selling. You know what I
Right.
mean? When I bring like Laura Benz and them in, who are great for us, and Sydney and whoever, or Alex, or, the good thing is they're going to put on their Instagram, and we're going to. I'll see a spike in friends on my Instagram, 4 or 5, but it does get me, people more likes in a different group of people.
Anytime you have a reason to talk about something, talk about it.
Now, what IVs, when you do your IVs, what's your average age?
It depends. It's totally different. In North Carolina, the average age is, I think our most common is in the 30s and 40s. Higher age, more males in North Carolina, and in Nashville, our average age is around high 20s, and it's 60% female market because honestly, it's bachelorette parties.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing that surprised me was it was all females that were putting the orders in.
Yeah.
I was mind blown by that one. I never would have thought, but yeah, like you said, the bachelorette parties, that's what's there.
Yeah.
So let's go back to what I want to ask. So do you have any girls that are taking the picture, or just guys? I'm joking.
Yeah. So all of our marketing girls are social media. They are
quit.
girls.
We might
The camera guys and one camera girl. But Charlotte, we will have devoted people for Charlotte. We already have pretty much a guy that's overseeing the whole market there, and he's going to kind of manage the whole place there, and be in charge of hiring and all that. So that's the whole expansion mind behind it. And then as far as like you saying, you're not going to hire a company in Nashville. The only people that are actually working out of Nashville are going to be the people that don't need to travel. It doesn't really matter where they're at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
just
just really good guys
maybe
at targeting
photo
the ads
edits
guys,
or-
your meta
right.
guys. You know what I mean? The data analysis.
Well, I think like today was easy for me. Like she made it easy. Charlotte eats. Again, it was like $200. She comes in. She's gonna put me on Instagram.
Right.
She knows more, and it was like, okay. First thing is affordability. I think is important to any businessman.
Yeah.
And then going from there and have step ups on any business you have. Like, do you want to, like right now we're offering $100 bottles of Camus, right?
Right.
Those bottles of Camus cost me $70, but the one consumer is going to definitely get that. But I'm doing it for the higher end group. You know what I mean? If you want a bottle of Camus, you get a bottle of Camus. So what about what restaurants they doing now up there?
A local place called Jonathan's, and that's one restaurant they have up here. They have quite a bit of it's all locally owned stuff, kind of like yourself. It's not like big chains or anything, but then they have like the Broadway places, like John Bon Jovi's is a big client of theirs, which also food industry, nightlife stuff, and it's not one of the most popular bars on Broadway, but the recent spike, they've brought in high end people, social media clients that have really drove a lot of attention to that place. But the Jonathan's, I think you should look up Jonathan's Grill in Nashville. Their social media is all done by Blacklight, and it's pretty impressive. And that's just like the day and age, like you're saying, geo-targeting, 10-mile radius. You can do that with Google ads, meta ads. You can make your $100 bottle of wine, whatever you're just talking about, pop up on everybody's phone within a 5-mile radius that opens their cell phone that day.
Hey,
you know what I
hold
mean?
on.
That's just day and age of where you're at, and you just got to have the right people to figure out how to do it.
Breaking news. Hold on. What do we got here, Chloe? We got a drink coming in, Max. What is it?
Strawberry rosé spritz.
Last time I got drunk on this shit. I don't drink anymore. So they say. And I don't think she used a jigger any time because it was strong last time.
Very strong.
I couldn't drive.
God.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good. Oh, gosh, it's good. Okay, what do you got,
Good looking
Maddie?
drink.
It's my personal favorite appetizer in the menu.
I wish I had one of those drinks. That's what I
What do you
wish I
got?
had.
What is it? Tuna nachos.
Raw tuna and then a wasabi aioli on top and then there's sesame
It's your replacement, Brent, or my replacement. Maddie, remember Maddie?
Yeah, I do. Yes.
Yeah. You
Good.
ready to talk? Sit down for a second, Maddie. Hey, we got Maddie on here, Max. Ask her about IVs. Have you ever taken an IV?
I have, yes. I've tried to do it just for like health and things like that. I'm very into health and wellness, so I've just done a couple.
What do you do
things
for
like
health
that.
and wellness IV, Max? What's a good one?
That's the main thing. They aren't just for hangovers. The Myers cocktail is definitely the most common one. Vitamin C, B12, B complex, and magnesium. That's our best seller for sure.
I still haven't
great.
tried one, so I need
Really?
to soon. Yeah.
We got to change that.
I know.
Ron, you'd love it up here. We got a Pilates event on Sunday.
Oh, jeez. Actually, with all your golf, we got a golf event Monday. We're giving away a $150,000 Rolex as a hole-in-one prize.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the winning foursome gets $50,000 gold and diamond
You have tables, Maddie?
Not right now, no.
little T necklace little thingy. We got a whole bunch of stuff.
Where was my invite to this? What the heck?
It's Trump's course in L.A. But if you show up,
wow.
I'll put you in.
Hey,
Wow.
Max,
I was actually supposed to be in LA this weekend.
Oh, change-
Blacklight has an office in LA.
Well, Monday, be there.
Maybe
Wow.
go get one of that engine and go buy an
There you
engine.
go.
Take it. We need to do it. I would love
Trade
that.
the Rolex
I
for
tell
a
you what,
motor.
I really want to do this, but I thought at my age it'd be harder. But I want to put Max and Alex or somebody in a bus, and then I want to take him and Maddie. Maybe you can
Oh,
give
we've
us-
talked about this before.
Yeah, well, we take him to different cities.
Yes.
Like on the way to Dallas, right?
Right.
So we stop in Nashville, we stop in Oklahoma, and then what we do is turn on Bumble or Tinder, and we get you a Bumble ride or Tinder date in each one of those cities.
Each night, different date.
And we'll have an RV. Like they just think you're like in an RV, right? Well, what do you think about my show? Is it already failing, or is it? What do you think about that idea?
I mean, I think it's got potential.
What do you think, Maddie?
I do. Yeah, I definitely think that has a lot of potential. I think it's definitely a big culture right now. So I think it would be a great idea to just try it.
Like I watch Survivor. I watch them all. Like I'm that guy.
Dating and survival are very much the same.
Yeah, that's not even close, Ron.
And you can tell I'm single, so there's probably I'm probably not a good guy to talk to, but I'm single and I'm married.
I don't know if it's survival for her. Is she going to get away? Is she-
Well, I think you have to have the right lines. I think like Max, when you come up to somebody, you're so charismatic and you're a good-looking guy, and you come up and you're that guy. So you and Alex have that it,
so here's a twist then.
I try to get them drunk. I think if I get them drunk, and maybe that helps. Like if they don't like me after the first drink, maybe after the fifth drink, they might think I'm funny.
Okay, so
right?
so this is what we need to do. We need to put a little earpiece in Ron's ear, and then we'll have Max and Alex at the
Maddie,
table
what's the
next
best
to him.
line? Wait, well, that's
feeding
Matt.
them lines.
Hey, you don't know Madison. She works for. She's great. She goes to University. How long you worked for Red Rocks?
3 years now.
3 years. She worked at. How old are you now?
I'm going to be 21 in November. So
Yeah, she started at 18.
Yeah.
So what's the best line?
Oh boy.
Well, and I know you have a boyfriend. I think
I do, yes. Yes,
I
I
don't
do.
want. I know who it is and all that, but either way. But so we'll just say if you were single,
The best line to come
Give
up
her a
with,
line,
like, I
Max.
think.
Give her one of your lines. You'd say.
Come on. I'm out of respect for her man. I just can't do that.
I mean,
Ron,
either way, I think I'm
Maybe a girlfriend.
I think I'm hard to get. Like I think I like a guy who's kind. I like a guy who's funny. And so if you can come up with something funny on the spot to get anyone, I think a lot of women really like a guy who can make her laugh. So
I agree with that. I
Yeah.
totally agree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Max? You just go in for the kill right
100%
away.
agree. You're talking to the guy that has horns on his Corvette and his limo.
So, yeah, and lost the
Lost the roof.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
exactly. So I mean, that's kind of my MO right there.
Oh, wait,
I live under the funny card.
I want to ask a question, Brent. Maybe Brent was over the house the other day, and he was asking me a question about my art. And I told him it was sold out. Whatever happened to the art? Remember I gave you the tickets to sell art and all that? Twice, by the way.
Ron, it's still on Facebook. I haven't had one message in my entire life on this art. I even put on the bio that it was stolen from Denny Hamlin's garage or Denny Hamlin's house.
Just so you know,
It didn't help.
that's a fake story.
Yeah.
No, he's been asking about it. I'm like, dude, I didn't take a piece of art for your house. This is art. This is real. This art is worth a lot of money, and it's crazy. But Maybe you come sell some golf balls that I don't use anymore. Maybe some golf shoes. Maybe that would help.
I mean, I might just have to take you up on the golf balls.
And then remember
I'll take them golf balls.
Oh, Brent, here's another one. So then I said, okay, because I'm a little bit with my back right now, and then you want to make a little extra money, you can.
Yeah.
Bring somebody over. I just need somebody to take all the art that I have, all the memorabilia, and put it where the person's going to put up. I asked Max that, but
I think when you go out of town, what we'll do is we'll just do a yard sale. And then we'll just let people walk through your house and sell everything.
Yeah.
So you get back and we'll give you like $65 that we raised.
Yeah. And all your shit's gone.
And all
You
your
don't have to
shit's
worry about
gone.
it anymore.
You know what? The thing about me,
I'll let you know when we need help making the signs,
I'm
Max.
trying to get you an engine, Max. That's all I'm trying to do, man. If you get an engine.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm trying to get an engine too. That's why I keep buying all these companies.
You're like Kush. You and Kush are.
Did you hear what happened to my golf clubs at Cush's house?
No.
I did.
You know
Yeah,
Kush.
so we go on vacation. We all go to Scottsdale, and my golf clubs are in my car at Cush's house, just sitting in the driveway. I come back. Kush goes, dude, why'd you leave all your windows down? I'm like, I didn't, Kush. I definitely didn't. My
stole your
windows were
golf clubs?
busted, and they stole my damn golf clubs.
Oh,
Wow. It might have been Kush.
it might have been Kush.
The Indian population. Something might have happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Check eBay.
Have you? And by the way, not to change subjects, that really change subjects, but I'll ask: have you ever ridden an elephant or a camel? Anybody in this?
I have
room?
ridden a camel.
You have.
Yes.
Where at?
So my family, my mom's, she owns her own travel agency, so we travel everywhere, right? So I believe we were in, I want to say Egypt. It was Egypt, I think.
Egypt. Wow.
Yeah, definitely a beautiful place to ride camels. I mean, that's kind of my family's thing. We love to do excursions, so we kind of just have been everywhere and just kind of done all that kind of stuff.
Well, did you ever? You know Kush's story about the elephant, right, Max?
I don't know.
There's one.
He's like, which one?
Well, he was driving. His friend was driving the elephant, and then he fell off the elephant, and he broke his leg.
His friend was driving the elephant?
While riding, driving, whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Whatever you do on an elephant.
They were doing a wedding, and he got on an elephant. He fell off and broke his leg.
Because every wedding needs an elephant.
So my question.
First of all.
Yeah, mine's definitely going to have at least two.
Right.
Have you ever? What's the most exotic animal you ever ridden? Anybody?
I've been on an elephant before.
I've been on
What's
a horse.
up with you guys? I haven't been on anything like this.
Well, that's because you're trying to build an engine, and you won't sell my. If you basically sell my $10,000 pieces of art, you could probably make some cash, and you could probably travel more.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Or I told you to marry rich. I've already told you that. You got two options, Max.
I've tried that.
You tried low.
Didn't go well.
Well, it went well. I think I know what you're talking about. I really like her. I think you guys fit well together, to be honest with you. So.
Nah, yeah, she's cool.
Now, he did rent a house in Lake Norman. Is that correct?
Yes, I did.
And you're going to have
Is this the new TV show?
new TV. What about the new reality show? You going to get on it?
Yeah, I think I'm past those days of my life, to be honest with you. I don't really have much interest in doing that anymore. I don't want to I want to move in silence.
Smart guy.
I don't really want all my drama blown up on TV. Although, if you did blow my drama up on TV, it probably would make its own reality TV show.
Well, they said they wanted 21 to 30-year-old men and women, right? And I applied, and they didn't take me.
There you go, Maddie.
You would have been perfect, Ron.
No, half the age. I was thinking I gave my picture when I went to college, and it didn't work. They figured out who I was. I could be like with the grandpa or the dad in one of the rooms. You know what I mean?
So Maddie, would you go on that show?
Just what do you know what
Did
show
you hear
it
it
is?
is?
No,
It's a reality show that they're doing based on people your
Lake
age-ish
Norman, yeah.
on Lake Norman over the
are they
summer.
really?
They are.
Is it like Is it like a Love Island kind of thing?
Well, no, I don't think it's-
It's more just like the party scene of Lake Norman.
Oh, I would go on it for sure. Yeah, I would definitely
Well,
go.
you know, I think-
There we go.
I think the big problem, like when I saw this girl was on what's that show?
I know.
Hunting Wives.
Hunting Wives.
And she made $98
Wow.
for 10 hours, but she said
Yeah,
that-
I'm gonna have to go do it for a little more than 98.
Yeah.
but the special characters,
Special characters. Yes.
they made $400 an hour.
An hour.
All total, they made $400 an hour. That was if you got like a scene that was more romantic.
Okay.
Not porn, by the way. I'm not talking about that.
So how many hours are we talking here then?
10 hours, I think. You make $4,000.
So four grand in a day. I think Max is showing up.
My mother listens to this guy. I don't want to.
Yeah,
Like many of us as
depends
well.
it really depends on what kind of content we're talking.
I'm trying to get
here.
fucked up again.
Because if this shit's gonna hear me out,
Oh, no.
I don't think $4,000's worth it.
Yeah. No, it's out there forever.
Well, we're
Yeah.
gonna let Maddie do one thing. What did you bring to us today, Maddie?
So this is one of my personal favorite appetizers. It's one that I recommend a lot. These are the tuna nachos. So it's a wasabi aioli with sesame seeds, avocado, and wonton chips, and then raw tuna on top. I think a lot of people get nervous about the raw tuna, but it's it's great. It complements the dish really well, and I think if you just give it a try, it'll be something you like.
Well, thank you.
I get it. I get that every time.
It is
Yeah.
wonderful.
And then
In my top 5.
well, thanks for
Yeah.
coming on the show
Thank
today,
you.
and thanks
Thank you for having me.
taking the time with us and bringing the
course,
food.
of course. Thank
Tell
you.
Chloe thank you too.
I will. Thank
And
you.
let us know if you end up on the show.
I will. I'd love to be there. I'd love to be here. Thank you.
What? Max, I see Kush is on here, and the golf club story is pretty good. So I want to find. Can you give me a picture of the clubs to see if Kush may have sold
Picture
them.
of the clubs in the broken window.
Him and Alex may have sold them. Like you don't know. They should. Are they paying you for them? Are they?
No,
bringing
they
on
don't need
you?
to pay. Kush threw me some money, which I told him he didn't need to. I tried to tell him that, but Kush is probably one of the greatest guys you ever meet in your
What
life.
size
You know what I
shoes
mean?
you wear? I got golf shoes. I got golf balls. I got all kinds of stuff. Since
Oh,
I've been
I
golfing.
went out. I spent over $4,000 reimbursing
Oh.
my new stuff here. So I'm ready to go now. But I was
can't-
pretty
you
bummed when
can't
I got
cry
home. I'm
poor.
not gonna lie.
You can't cry poor and then tell you spent $4,000.
Well, no, but the problem was we had Will's tournament the next day, and then so I found a set on Marketplace, for $1,800. Well, then I go swing, and the shafts are basically bending in half. So then I had to go get all new shafts, which I thought wasn't going to be that bad. I spent another $1,000 on shafts. Then I had to get a bag. It just adds up quick.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
So by chance, if you do end up going to the San Diego NASCAR race, we are going to Chris Trotty's new facility out in Carlsbad for a little club fitting event. I think the Friday beforehand. So again,
Wow.
more than welcome to join us on that one too.
Where's that at?
That would be cool.
In
We got to
Carlsbad.
start going on these trips, Ron. You hearing this?
I know.
I do. I have taken up a friend of mine who's going to LA for a week. I finally took one up, so I'm going there June 2nd to the 8th or something. So.
Oh yeah.
That'd
That's
be it.
CMA Fest for us. That's the busiest time of the year.
Really.
Country Music Awards.
Oh yeah, you'll be busy.
Oh yeah.
You might need to bring some nurses from here to there for that
What
one.
else you doing besides racing
Yeah.
that? So you're like Kush. Like you got all.
He's racing. He's got a couple of IV
Yeah.
businesses. He's got a marketing company.
I mean,
Yeah.
what else?
He's got a limo business.
And are you,
I got a limo. I don't know about a business.
now,
That thing has to be able to make money on a weekend.
now, do people know Max
It
McLaughlin?
could.
Do they know you? Like when you say I'm Max McLaughlin, the race car driver, do they not know you?
In the racing scene, for sure. At Aldi, no. You know what I mean? If I'm at Food Lion on a Tuesday, absolutely not. But if I'm at the racetrack, 100%. You know what I mean? I feel like, especially the dirt racing people, race car drivers. I mean,
Well,
you
here
either
we
love
go.
racing or you don't, or you know nothing about it. You know what I mean?
I want to ask a question. It sounds like Kush right now. Who shops at Food Lion? Like, holy hell, dude. Are you okay? I mean
He
so
spent all,
that-
he spent all the money on golf clubs.
I'm a Publix guy. I'm
I
not
know,
gonna
but
lie.
Food Line, you're like, oh, I've been to Food Line a while. I mean, I dated a girl in Salisbury. That's where Food Line started. I remember going past. That's where they
Food
started.
Line started in Salisbury.
Well, yeah. That's where Food Line started. Yeah, up there. And I dated a girl, and I used to drive by it. And the girl, again, I blew that one. I should have married that one.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
And Ron is looking for a wife. He's trying to plan to get married before the end of the year.
Yeah, you know what's funny about the girl?
Okay.
Hey, when you when you get a little older, I think I was like then 40, but maybe Denny had his first baby, and who was the person that was the nurse? Was her. It was unbelievable. Like, oh my gosh, the girl that I dated, she came in, I'm like, and she looked the same. I was like, holy heck.
Wow.
And then she got married and had a kid, so I couldn't really go back.
A little late.
I mean, but
Well, stepdaddy Ron.
well, what about any festivals you going to? Any country concerts besides CMT?
I'm going to CMA Fest. Yeah, we got one of the guys. We're actually going backstage for 2 of the nights, which is going to be pretty cool. I think Chris Stapleton. There's every huge artist. Ella Langley. It'll be pretty neat. So yeah, we're doing that 2 of the nights, and then other than that, I'm not a big festival guy. I don't like EDM music. I don't even go to Trio. You know what I mean?
Does Nelly play in them or not?
Probably not the country one. No.
No, I knew.
I am a big Nelly guy though.
I saw Nelly on the. He was on American Idol, and I was surprised he went on there. But it was country song he sung.
Yeah, there's a lot of crossover into country right now.
Yeah, I think that's where you make the money.
He actually might. I wouldn't surprise me if Nelly was at the CMAs.
Yeah. I mean, start growing your fan base.
Well,
Worth a try.
100%.
you got anything else for us, Max? We're gonna have.
Hey, I'm full of everything. I'm full of it. Full of shit.
We have another guest waiting on us. We're a little late for, so Donald Trump's on today, so we got to.
Donald, all right, well, you better hang the damn phone up with me then, because I ain't even close to that.
Well, let's get together. I'll talk to you about that company in a little bit, okay?
Yeah, cool. Sounds good.
Okay, have a good day.
Good talking to you guys.
Thanks,
I'll see
Max.
you next week.
Thanks.
All right, sounds good. See you, Brett.
See ya.
So Donald Trump is on hold. So
He is.
We'll wait till next
Yes.
time.
Yeah. We actually went to the Trump course in Charlotte today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Went there this morning, played a little bit. We
Oh,
had
you
a-
played?
Yeah, just a couple of holes. We're doing a 30-minute live 3-hole challenge. 2 people against each other, influencers. So we're trying to pick what 3 holes in a row to play at that course.
You're not going down to Alex's boxing match, are you? You should go down there.
I should go down for that, for sure. When is that?
I think June 20th.
Okay. Ooh, man, I'll be in California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
San Diego, Sonoma
the
race.
show's going to be offline for a while, it sounds like.
Well, you're going to San Diego, so we'll just do the show from there.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't know about all that. But I would like to go to San Diego. It's just,
Beautiful weather. Hotels right near the track. Beach.
yeah, that's great.
Easy to get around.
The Coronado,
Yeah.
you staying there? Where you all staying?
Probably not. That's a little richer than what I feel like spending there. I haven't figured out where I'm staying yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how far in San Diego? Will's going to be there actually, but where would you stay in San Diego? What part of San Diego, or do you know? Like, is it expensive everywhere in San Diego?
Yeah, and San Diego's expensive everywhere. It might be, Carlsbad, 20 minutes up the road. Oceanside, probably get a Airbnb cheaper, a little further away from the track, but still a half hour away. But you can be closer to the water and that.
Are you going to
so-
go to the race?
I will. Yeah, I'll at least go one day. So yeah, Sonoma. I might go to the track one day. We'll see.
Yeah, I used to go to that track a lot when I was going with DH.
Yeah, not a huge fan of that racetrack to actually watch the race.
Yeah, I told you have to go up in that Toyota or one of those.
Yeah,
Up on top,
up
sweet.
at turn 2 is the
Yeah.
place to be. Yep. Yeah. Chrissy did the 2 up ride. She went on Sonoma track going 170 miles an hour on a motorcycle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, but you can't go the whole way, but the
No.
front stretch.
No, well, not that fast the whole track, but yeah, during the fast portions, that's how fast she went.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a cool experience, I think.
She got 17,000 views on her video. She's like an influencer. It's true. I looked it up the other day. 17,000 views. Couldn't believe it.
Who was the driver?
Jason Pridmore. He's actually a good friend of. It was with MJ's street bike team. Jason Pridmore, who's actually a pro amateur golfer and really good friends with MJ. They play golf together quite a bit.
Okay.
So that's the guy that gave Chrissy a ride.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the coolest thing I ever did, one of the coolest things, Billy, honest, because they're doing Dover this week, is when Denny took me around the golf cart in Dover, I thought I was going to die. Because you're on the inside of the thing, and that track is so slanted.
Oh yeah.
That I thought I was going to die. I mean, I really did.
I've never been to that one. Haven't been to Dover yet.
Yeah, well, that's when I first met Denny a long time. I was sponsoring Hermes Sadler. I used to sponsor, when I say sponsor.
I've seen your face on the side of a car.
Yeah, well, I had my face on his car, and we qualified 15th, but they had 3 people. Denny had like 20, and then we became friends. And he lived, he's my neighbor, but
Right.
that was a long time ago. I'm surprised they're not doing a race there anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, they're doing the All-Star, but they're
Yeah, not a points race.
No,
Right.
that surprised me.
I agree with you. I think a lot of people feel the same way. And then it's Dover, I think they said, is going to be part of the championship chase, I guess, next year? No?
Oh, I don't. Did they? I don't.
I think so. I heard something on that, so I could be wrong, though.
I don't know because I just talked. I mean, they were talking about whether Dover would get one, but it's funny.
Yeah.
I know that Watkins Glen is. They were
Yes.
talking
Maybe
about
that's
that.
what that was. Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting one, which was surprising to me.
That was a good race this past week. It was fun watching SVG, seeing if he was going to make it back or not.
I think it's okay. I mean, FCG is just too good.
On a road course. It's and we got 2 more coming up, so it's
Right. I don't know how you beat them unless you wreck them.
that's pretty. Someone's going to accidentally have to hit him.
And there's no, I think what the stage is good and bad, but like, I remember when you could win a race by, not pitting.
Right.
Or, fuel mileage and really, but they don't do it anymore because they have the stages.
Well, it almost worked this one. Ty probably would have won if it wasn't, if he had 5 more gallons of gas.
Well, you can, Jason White, who is always, bragging about how he was in the lead. We can always be in the lead if you don't take gas and tires. I mean, anybody you can lead for a little bit, but you don't take gas, you're going to lead.
Yes. Yeah, when
So-
everyone pits, you're the only one left out front.
Yeah, so
Right.
it's totally different than most places. The other thing is, I want to get back to is my girl out there taking pictures of our food. I'm so excited about this.
Yeah.
I finally got somebody who knows.
It beats the last guy that took your brunch photos.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
guy.
Well, everybody we've had so far, we've tried, but
Rotating door.
I think with Max, even his company, hopefully they have somebody local.
Right.
Michael was doing it for a while. They actually had a girl that owned restaurants that did it, and she was good. Is that Michael up there? But
No. Yeah, I think restaurants are different. I think restaurants are different than just your average business. I think you definitely have to know, what's going to drive people in, what's going to get people to come in and eat, and what's going to make that restaurant different.
we used to do a commercial, and one thing I always said, Ron Herbert, owner of Red Rocks, my partner John Love. Why go there? Why not? Because you know the owner.
Right.
The other thing, both of us were chefs at Red Rocks. People don't know that, and we believe in quality versus quantity, and that's always important. I think making any item with a good item like
Right.
if you use Godiva chocolate versus other chocolate, if you use whatever CAB steak versus a choice steak, or if you use
Yeah, it's not a chain where they're just, we really have to count the beans, because you're ordering for 100 restaurants. You're ordering for one. So the quality of the food, the suppliers is way healthier and local many times. So a lot different than a big chain.
I agree. I think that's where it is in our business. So you're going to California, which
Yep.
is good, next week, so we'll be off air. And then when will you be back?
that next week. So yeah, so I just won't be here during the week, but I'll be back to go to the Charlotte race. So, the following weekend.
Yeah, Memorial Day.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I might go see my mother in Dallas. I haven't decided yet. But I heard Matt Sheehy might be in town. And Tim Sheehy, you know who he is?
I don't.
He's the senator of Montana.
Okay.
But Matt's a good friend of mine, or was. And then they're all, Greg, I mean, if I would stay with anybody, it'd be Greg Finelli. I think he's the best host out there. Like, of all people. Like, yeah, I would stay with him. Yeah, kind of like Trent in L.A. I mean, I'm like, oh, man, I don't know if I want to come. And they're like, well, I have a house, you know. And then you're looking at the house. Oh, shit. And then you're like, don't worry, I got your car. And like, I'm like, oh, man. When somebody makes it easy.
Right.
That's like Greg. He makes it, his wife is a great cook.
That's like what Hundros did for me when we moved here. He's like, here's a room. Do you need a car? Show up when you want. Here's a key.
Did he give you his golf cart?
He didn't have a golf cart.
Oh, okay.
So
I told you about my golf cart story driving by when it ran out of gas. Or ran out of
electricity. Yeah. That almost happened to me today. So.
And a golf cart?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Once it's out, it's out. Then you're done.
I was afraid of that. I was crossing a major intersection going about 2 miles an hour, hoping I was at least going to make it to the other side.
Wow.
And I did. Yeah.
Well, I guess I got to get with this influencer right now.
Watch the Red Rocks Instagram as new, great, updated pictures are coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Taken by this influencer.
I think I really like this one because I looked at her thing. I think it's a good idea for us. I think now meeting her in a minute, I think learning, even Max, if he has a company or any of them, even though you don't make it, like we had one guy who was pretty good, but he did testimonials with Phil Parsons and people.
Right.
And that was good for Instagram. But then he moved. It was just, and then, then eventually you want to make sure they're working for the money, whatever you think that is. And I think it's hard in that space to know if they're helping you or not.
Yeah. I do want to do a updated commercial for you.
For what?
For Red Rocks.
Oh, okay.
The one like that you did with Waltrip.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
We need to update that one. So figure out who you want on there with it, and we will come by and film that one and get an updated commercial.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So.
Okay, people, got to go. Time to go. Time
Wednesday,
to serve dinner.
I think is what, episode 79.
Yeah, episode
It's been
79.
Nice. Thanks, everybody.
All right, thanks for listening. It's time. Time to drink that rosé. Eat those nachos. Yeah, I'm fasting.
Fasting.
Just drinking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink that rosé.
Ron, it's another fantastic evening at Red Rocks. I love coming to your restaurant. The friendly service, the atmosphere, this place has it all.
Well, we have something for everyone, Mike. We can have a steak, we can have pasta, we have seafood, we have a kids menu. We have everything you need.
Well, thanks, Ron. Really appreciate you.
Red Rocks Cafe, newly renovated. Your complete dining experience.
Hey, Austin.
Hey, guys. Mind if I sit with you?
Absolutely.
What should I do with this?
Put it over there by my two.